Don't go away. We have access to the only 24-hour Spanish radio station here in Northeast Ohio. Don't go away.
Vamos al mambo, señores mañanos, 67.7, qué rico, a esta hora de la tarde. Recuérdate que somos comunicables 216-391.
La Mega 88.7 FM is the only 24-hour Spanish radio station in Ohio, and they also broadcast the Cleveland Cavaliers games in Spanish.
Tenerte aquí en los estudios de la Mega 87.7, especialmente en Sin Estrés de Show, ¿ok? Sin estrés, without stress.
Right. Y a nuestra gente latina que nos está escuchando, que apoye también este programa, ya saben, los domingos a las 5:30 de la mañana, apoyar a Ana.
I got to do radio today. Ángel El Bacán and Iris La Taína are professional radio announcers, DJs with decades of experience between them.
Yo soy vago para eso, yo no me levanto temprano.
What made you come to Cleveland?
Well, since I was from here, you know, when Mega opens, I mean, they call me and, you know, they ask me. I said, well, you know what? I would like to be close to my dad and my mom, you know, and that's why I'm over here. You know, and so, you know, it's been 3 years already.
Awesome. And how do you like it?
I love it. I love Mega.
Yeah?
I love my people out there, you know, and love it. Awesome.
Right then, they had a radio station called La Ola, and it was new to the Latinos over there. So I went for an interview, and the owner, Matthew Brasili, he liked my voice. He said, oh my God, I love how you project on radio. And he said, would you like to record commercials? And I said, okay, that's fine to me. So I started in 2003 just recording commercials for them. The Hispanic community here in Cleveland is huge. And then we're involved in everything, which is awesome. Now we have this mega concert, and we're bringing more artists from out of United States, from different places like Puerto Rico and Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic.
And they're also expanding their market.
The English come up, you know, and you know, we there's a lot of listeners also, you know, white people that listen to us also, and because I mean they call over here and they say, hey, what's the name of that song that he was playing? And I said, well, this is a white guy, because you could notice it through the voice, you know, and then. I said, well, that's you know, like Hector Lavoe or something like that. And they love it. They love all music, all, you know, all salsa songs.
There's non-Latinos that call the station and listen to it because they love our culture, they love our music. You know, for me, music is just one language, and they enjoy it. Plus, they get involved as well, and it opens a lot of doors for them and also for us Latinos.
La Mega 88.7 FM, Latino and proud of bringing never-before Latino concerts to this area and working together with other media to help the Hispanic community.
A las 5:30 de la mañana, un programa para toda la familia y completamente para resaltar nuestra comunidad hispana. Que vayan con Dios.
Awesome.
Oh, snap.
Thank you for your help.
My work is done.
Okay. Coming up next, we're going to talk to Elizabeth from Elizabeth Image. She was the first Hispanic female barber entrepreneur, and we're going to hear her story coming up.
I think it's a fabulous place.
Elizabeth Image is more than just a hair salon. It's familia. It's family. She has hundreds of clients, some famous. Even former members of Congress seek her out.
And then I was in Congress, so every time I came home, I had to go to an event. And of course, I had to look halfway decent. So I go right around the corner from my house, where I still live. I went to Elizabeth's. And then she kept growing, so much so that you got a different building right next door or something?
I moved next door. I bought the building after like 6 years. I bought the whole building because it was too small. The space was too small. And I bought the building and put like 7 chairs. And like that, because people were like waiting outside. We had to put chairs outside so they could sit because the waiting was so so much.
Everybody wanted to go to her. And she had very good people working for her. But what I was telling him, Elizabeth, is that the other day I was asking her, I said, you know, you're such a great entrepreneur, and you've set not only for Hispanic people, but for women, and so many of the people who worked for you now have their own shops. And I said, you never get disturbed by that, you encourage it, you're not afraid that they're going to be competitive, and they're all Hispanic. And look at what mushroomed out of the first entrepreneur. And she learned at the Barber College right on 25th Street. But the owner of it predicted that she was going to be a success. And he encouraged her, didn't he?
He sure did, Mr. D'Amico.
Yeah.
So why did you keep coming back all these years?
First of all, I needed her desperately.
We all do. It's this need for her expertise and love that keeps clients coming back for services like hair color, pedicures, updos, makeup, and waxing. She also takes great pride in mentoring all her stylists.
She's inspired me a lot. You know, thanks to her, I've gotten better at what I've done straight out of high school, because she took me in right after. And then she also told me a saying that was, you know, what you learn is yours to keep, which is true. No one can take that from you. And thanks to her, I've been doing it, and I enjoy what I do.
She's more than a beautician. Once you get to know her, she's your friend. She gives you advice. She prays for you.
She's wonderful. So
Thank
is
you,
one
thank
of the
you.
great businesswomen and talents as well in her profession.
You think if people understand like what it is to be a businesswoman and the struggles that there are?
No, I don't think they really understand that part. It's not easy. It's not easy to start from the beginning with no clientele, no customers. The new girl in the block, the new barber in the block. I think I was the first barber woman, Hispanic, to open in the West Side. And I think that's why I had so many clientele. They wanted to see what this barber could do.
And they've seen a lot. Elizabeth credits her success to more than just her loyal clientele.
God blesses us, that bless him, that give him the glory. If you give him the glory, God will bless you.
You have a lot
How's
of
her
people.
hair? Good?
She's great. I love her.
Love her, love her, love her.
Thank you.
Here is the homemade flan that we're going to teach you how to make. We're here this morning with Olga Gonzalez, and she's going to teach us how to make this flan. Now, her first language is Spanish, so she wants me to translate, and I completely get it because I know English and Spanish, and I prefer an interview in English. So I'm going to translate for her. Just to tell you a little bit about her, she is a breast cancer survivor, so God bless you.
Thank you.
She also started a support group at her local church, so she's an amazing woman. It's a blessing to be here with you this morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty, so where do we start? I'm so excited because I found out it was easy.
Vamos a empezar con los 6 huevitos.
Okay, so she's going to start with the 6 eggs.
Baten.
Okay, so I'm going to bat them there. Beat them.
Les añado 2 potes de leche condensada.
So we're going to do 2 cans of evaporated milk, 12 ounces each. Beat that.
Ponte el 6,000.
And then we're going to do the 14 ounces of sweet condensed milk. Yum. Alrighty, and then after you beat that, then you go to the vanilla. And that's 1 teaspoon of vanilla, right?
Yes. And that's it.
And that's it? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, then what's next?
Make the caramel.
So we make the caramel. It's just the sugar and the water to make the caramel. And it's so easy for something that tastes so good.
Yeah, nada más. a veces yo lo llevo como regalo.
Aw, she said over the years they don't actually ask her to make the flan, but she brings it as a gift for the party. That's so nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna continue to mix it until it turns a little brown.
Yes.
Looks yummy. You put it in the pan. Is that cold water?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so it's 3 cups of cold water and the oven at 350 degrees, right?
Sí, 350.
350? Okay. How interesting.
That's it.
That's it. Ta-da! And so now you just stick it in the oven? Oh my God, it's so easy. Okay. And then how long? ¿Cuánto tiempo?
Una hora y media.
An hour and a half at 350. And it's important to check it because you don't want to burn it after all that, right? And then to check it, you would put a toothpick, and if it comes out clean, then it's done. And you know what I love about it is that it's impressive and it's delicious and it's not a lot of money. So see how that's like that? That's because when she pulls it out, she has to flip it. Let's try it. My God, it's wonderful. And Olga was saying that she's not diabetic because she gives these as gifts. So she makes them and she doesn't really eat them that much. But you do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Love you.
Love you too.
I'm Jose Rodriguez, and I'm going to show you how to build your dream kitchen. Stay tuned.
Okay, ready? Go!
Yesenia, a local Spanish teacher, and her 8-year-old son, John, are from Costa Rica, and they are finally enjoying the house of their dreams. They are in the right neighborhood. He has lots of friends. But it wasn't easy to find the perfect home. That is, until Realtor Feliz Colon from the FMC Realty Group stepped into the picture. Because the truth is, John had very high standards.
Okay, Johnny, let's see if this basement matches the requirements that you gave me when you drew me this picture. So show me what you got down here.
So I have my Xbox. This is over
you got
there.
your Xbox on your TV. I see that right here in the picture.
I have my TV.
Right.
And the fan, and then
the couch.
Couch.
Yeah, you got a nice big couch for you to play your
Table.
games and your table. You even got a fireplace.
And a place to put all my stuff.
And you got that right there. So how do you like this basement?
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Realtor Colon knew very well that it was a cultural decision for Yesenia to let John have a say in the house.
So I always ask him, we're gonna buy a house, we will make this together, we will make this happen for us, let's do it.
Yeah, I think that is very important in my culture to respect and, sit down with your kids and see what do they want, what would they like, what would be important for them.
What was important to him was important to her, therefore it was important to me. Yeah. And that's how it kind of trickled down. So he then ultimately became my client because I knew she wasn't going to sign off on anything unless he did his sign of approval on it.
We were looking always for a nice kitchen, finished kitchen, and finding a place that a lot of light and windows. So when we step in this house, we were like, oh my gosh, I have all the windows that I want. They're just brand new windows.
Yesenia says she could not have gone through the process of buying a home without Realtor Feliz Colon.
Feliz really understood what I was looking for. Because sometimes you speak and repeatedly say to somebody, what is your expectation for a house? What is your price? How much you can afford? And then it is important when somebody is listening and really understand you. And for that, you have to have sensibility for the person you're speaking with. And I think that she is amazing in that. I think that she has that sensibility and that sense of connection with you.
I like helping people. I love, being able to help people get to their dreams of home ownership. I love giving them the keys and everyone's so excited and the kids are running, this is my room, and I just love helping people. So I love coming from that place.
For more information, contact Realtor Feliz Colon from the FMC Realty Group, where finding your dream home becomes a reality.
We're almost halfway done through the installation of the kitchen. Today we're installing the cabinets. We're halfway done. We have already installed the exhaust fan. This exhaust fan comes with LEDs and a remote control. It's also stainless steel. It could be installed with one motor or two motors. It's a very, very attractable exhaust fan because, as you can see, the wall that we was removing earlier in the program is no longer there. So now you see that the exhaust is flush mounted to the ceiling. And so that doesn't give you a hang down here and makes it look more professional. We also installed, if you notice, some LEDs in the can with the Reese's lights. So we added 7 altogether here, a few inches away from the cabinet, and this one goes here. If you look here, we have a wire underneath here because this wire here is going to give power to the under cabinet lighting that's going to be underneath. We may go with an LED. Here we already started with installing the island. The client wanted the island where they have enough room for the drawers to open this far here so it doesn't touch the door. And on this side we're going to have a seating of 3. We're going to have 1 seat here. We're going to have 2 seats here. So the railing is going to be reconstructed. Over here we have the steps being rebuilt on this side. So this is the most room. We're going to give the railing here. Here you're going to have one of the most unique items of all. It's going to be a microwave oven. This microwave oven is going to slide out and in, which is really cool. So that's something different. I want to show you one of the unique features in this kitchen, an exhaust mounted in the ceiling. Check this out. Ta-da! That is one cool feature. The cabinets are giving this room here so that you could have this walkway. Here's going to be a coarse countertop around to here, so you want the room here. So we went flush more to the wall here, and we did a step down here so that here we could still have a backsplash, and then the framing would go here. Right here I plan on installing an outlet for USB so that you could charge your cell phone. So if you're sitting over here, you want to charge your cell phone, you'll be able to charge your cell phone here. All this is still going to be reconstructed. Here we're going to have some cosmetic toes here, and then this will have a foot kick toe here. Here also we're going to have this here, which is legs, and there are some legs that you put just for cosmetic reasons, and it gives it a look, a unique look. And they go something like this. They go like this, and there'll be one here, one over there, and this one also is going to have 4 on each corner, but they'll be brown. The client wanted to change the look of the island from the color of the kitchen cabinets over here so that it could be something different. Over here you're going to have the gas stove range here. All your barbecuing, all your grilling could be done here. So this is going to be a really unique cabinet. It has a drawer here that comes out. Then right here we're going to have a Sub-Zero refrigerator. You see the box here, Sub-Zero. Refrigerator goes here. And on top of the refrigerator, we're gonna add this cabinet here that's gonna go on top. And then here we're gonna have a stand-up counter here that goes here. All of these cabinets are gonna have crown molding. It's gonna be a different type of crown molding. It's gonna be a square look crown molding. Right here, what you're gonna see here is this is gonna be a countertop, and the countertop is gonna overlap. Then right here, what you're gonna see is a backsplash. It's gonna be a Subway backsplash. It's gonna be a really nice backsplash in a gray tone. It's gonna wrap around here and go up under the cabinet. Then if you come over here on this side, we're gonna have a wine. Right here is gonna be a wine cooler, okay? So right here, you see the electrical that's gonna go into the cabinet. So there'll be a wine cooler here with another unique extra space here. This is gonna have a frost glass here, which is cool. Hi, it's me, Visionary Remodeling. Then this one has got more room, so if you wanna store extra wine here, you can store it here. If you wanna put any kind of beverages here, this is good for storage. This wall here is gonna be painted all the way down. That's gonna be one color all the way down. And then this wall here is gonna be painted all one color too. We'll be saying goodbye to this one real soon. And we have one in order that we're gonna be installing soon. And the ones that are gonna be going here are gonna be 3. So if you see the island is going something like this, let's pretend this is the countertop. This is the countertop here. So now just imagine if we left this here, it wouldn't look right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 3 individual lights hanging above the island here. So you have 1, 2, 3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna feed off of this one, cover that hole up and shift it over a little bit here.
Hey dude, where'd you go fishing this time? We went to Florida, my brother caught a 200-pound tarpon. No way! Just watch.
Hey buddy, let's go catch some fish for these nice kids.
My brother, Shane, Julio, and I headed out with Captain Phil in Naples, Florida to catch anything that would bite. It's been 7 weeks since Captain Phil saw a tarpon. He didn't know the Fishing Rican and his brother, Shane Julio, were on board. We passed by Bon Jovi's house on the way to the fishing spot.
There's another one!
Captain Phil was getting excited about seeing giant fish rolling on the horizon.
3 of them out there right in the road. Got one, Tim?
I don't think it's a tarpon, but it's a fish.
Well, hand the rod over.
I'm trying to, Bubba.
No, that's not. It's a ladyfish, I'm hoping. That might be a ladyfish, Tim. We gotta get your baits, boys. Once you get your baits, we'll come back. You guys are fishing for tarpon.
My brother had a snook on. It was my brother's lucky day, but he said it was pure skill.
There he goes.
Oh my God!
Got one?
He hooked into a giant tarpon!
Anytime you see him jump, come on to the front.
Get to the front of the boat.
Real, keep your line just tight. Right here.
Captain Phil explained to us when a fish jumps outside of water, we have to bow down to him, meaning dip the rod so he doesn't get off.
Out to the king. Down to the silver king.
Then we had to catch some more bait. And Shane hooked into another monster. Look at the strength of that fish. It pulled us all the way out to sea. What a fight.
a fish, eh? Go reel him now.
Away from this pole here, right?
Oh, walking the dog.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm trying to get him to go left of the pole. As soon as he does that, then we'll quit going backwards and just fight him from now on. Yeah, long fight. You know, that's the battle, baby. The Silver King fight is on. Tarpon favorite fishing charters, Naples, Florida. Come on down and get some.
That's a fish, eh? This is not what I did.
Look at us, buddy. Look back at your dad. Look back at your dad. What do you think about that, Shane, huh? Giant tarpon, Naples, Florida. Come on, man. Get him in, Florida. Here comes that. There he is. Oh, my God, giant. Jeez.
Well, first of all, it's big.
Got a monster over there.
Tournament. It's coming up. Coming up. There he is. Okay, wait a minute. You got something crazy going on.
And then later on, I caught a Jack Crevalle.
There you go. There you go. Now let me some line out. Open your bell. There we go. Jack Crevalle.
Jack Crevalle, baby.
Hear him grunting.
Take it back.
Let's see if we can get you a couple more. Come on.
All right, they're here.
Daddy, sit back.
Big
A little way to end of the day was with a double header. We both caught catfish at the same time. 10 pounders.
That's nice.
Well, look at that.
I thought those were going to be massive.
My goodness. Big old silk ass. How big they get. Yep.
What an awesome day, Captain Phil and my bro. Till next time, I'm Luke Snyder, the Fishing Rican.